Hello, everybody. You live on the Dana J Show. You can reach me at Dana J on YouTube. Also, you can reach me on Facebook at Dana the Man J. You can also reach me on Instagram, directing one of the official R. Kelly fan pages, which is Rob Kelly 1867 on Instagram. Okay, now I'm going to bring some questions and I'm going to answer some questions. And these questions are very profound. And the questions are about R. Kelly. So let's jump right into it. R. Kelly questions. Number one, Dana, what made you decide to support R. Kelly? And what did you notice was wrong with the case and the accusers? Well, what made me support R. Kelly was the fact that not just he's my guy, not just he's a father figure, not just he's a good friend, but he's a very, very great person. And when I seen him being falsely done, not once, but again, I had to jump forth in action when I seen nobody else was even trying to do anything to help him. And as far as the accusers, it just seemed like, to me, it just seemed like everybody was out to get a gain. That's what I see what was wrong with the accusers. Everybody was out to get something. Whether it was this, that, they wanted something and they hooked their things into R. Kelly to see what they can get from R. Kelly. Question number two. What do you think of Andrea Kelly and her involvement in the case and in the documentary? What I think of Andrea Kelly, because I'm close to Rob, I'll plead the fifth on that. I'll let him address it when he addresses it, and if he don't, then I won't. The involvement in the case, she have her own case going on, so with her having low involvement in this case, it makes it look foggy, like she really, has something to do with what's going on. But like I said, I'm not going to speak on that. And the documentary, I feel as though that the documentary couldn't take place and it couldn't have some type of validity until somebody close gave a stamp and a green light. And that's where Dre came in and gave a green light. And this is what happened. Number three, why do you believe that R. Kelly is innocent? Well, not because I've been there for some time, but I'm going to say this. Out of 20-something odd years, I've never seen this monster that they proclaim. I've never seen none of that. I've seen him protect women, even women he really don't even know. I've seen him protect women. So of course, I'm going to believe in his innocence. On top of that, I've never seen an underage girl around. Never. And I've been around for a while. So, hey, if I've never seen an underage girl around, nor have I ever seen him go against any women to the point where he's just this monster and nah, you ain't get me with that. That's why I believe in his innocence. Dana, what do you think about the Savages? Well, I'm gonna say this: this family right here, this one particular family, it's hard to even put into equate of what I feel because they are such transformers. And what I mean by that is 1 minute they say one thing, next minute they do something else, next minute they do something else, next minute they say another thing, next minute they, and it's like a fold transform. It's like they keep trying to transform. You know what I mean? So and then on top of that, they're con artists. So that's just how I feel about the Savages. And that's the light way of giving it to you. And the second part of the questions is, and the Clarys. And what I feel like the Clarys. I'm gonna say this. I know this family for a minute. Not knowing them like that, but they from my same hometown. I know of Angelo. I heard some of the stuff that was going on. I heard some of the rumors and all that, but sorry about that, my throat itch. But I mean, it just seemed like that they out to get what they can get, and Angelo will do anything by anything necessary to get what he need to get, and he just petty as hell. So it's like he just remind me of, you know, somebody that just won't let shit go until he get what he want and more to prove a point. The next part of the question, and their involvement in the case and the documentary. Well, the documentary is bullshit. Excuse my French, but it's bullshit. And the involvement of the case, I think if R. Kelly go to jail, then both parents should go to jail. Let's keep it on it. And the reason why I say that is because the Clarys signed over guardianship to the camp of Robert. And she went, and for whatever reason, that happened. It's record showing that. So if R. Kelly gonna go to jail for taking care of their daughter and being a good guy, then they should go to jail for, you know, not being a good parent and trying to extort R. Kelly. The Savages, they should go to jail for bringing up bogus charges on Homeland Security, painting the narrative that their daughter was underage when their daughter was above age the whole time. And they painted this picture that Rob Kelly messes with underage girls and he's a monster and he's this, and then they ran with stories that didn't make sense but that wasn't truthful. So yeah, if Rob go to jail, then I think they should go to jail for the same amount of time. And because in that case, and we got people in jail for dumbass reasons. And the reasons that they trying to get a Rob is nothing on him. There's nothing that even apply to him. Next question. Why do you think the accusers are not victims? Well, because a victim, if a person has been victimized in that way, they won't want to be in open crowds. They're nervous, but they pretty much stand off to themselves. Even if they are in an open crowd, they will find a way that they can just barricade themselves against a wall or something like that, or at least against something sturdy, while they're enjoying themselves. On the other hand, I never seen victims want to get Grammys. I've never seen victims want to gloat for awards. I've never seen victims that want to get, excuse my French, titties, butts, and butts, and book deals, as well as other cosmetic stuff and movie deals. I never seen nothing like that. And like I say, an accuser can't be a victim, especially if you're a willing participant. Next question. Why are so many women saying similar things about R. Kelly, and what do you believe is really going on with the accusers? Here's what I believe. They all been saying the same thing because they all been coached by the same person, which is Tamara Simmons, whom people is really not trying to shed light on, but I'm going to do it. Tamara Simmons is she's a young lady that was with these so-called accusers for a year and a half, and she admitted that. She works for Jermaine Dupri right now. And she was trying to work with Oprah on the Russell Simmons story. She's trying to get her brand out there, which is the I want to say Tamara Simmons brand or something like that. Something like that. It's crazy because she have coached them and taught them so well that they can lie under Q, and some of them got their tear ducts filled so that way when they bat their eyes real hard and they want to cry, it'll automatically come out. Now that's why they all have the same story. However, you cannot be, and I'm gonna piggyback on on five on a question 5. You cannot be a victim with the same story as everybody else because everybody didn't deal with R. Kelly in the same manner. The reason being is because everybody have different personalities. So therefore, you're not going to agree or you're not going to deal with a man, and a man is not going to deal with a woman on the same level with everybody, especially when everybody is different. And what I believe is going on with them is now everybody's trying to find their place of refuge because nobody want to take the stand. 7. Why do you think R. Kelly case became so big with multiple states charging him from old accusations? And what would you like to see the outcome of this case be? That's an easy question. The reason why it's became a big thing is because for one, once the FBI turned it down, Homeland Security picked it up, and I guess the way it looks to me is that Homeland Security is trying to one-up the FBI because the FBI wouldn't take the case. Avenatti also have a friend that worked for Homeland Security that was the one that initially brought the charges. However, nothing was truly done from what I'm seeing. I'm lost because it's like you got charges in New York. How likely he was in New York? He was just recording at Hit Factory. Then he went there a couple of times, one for an event and one for a show. And then you have Chicago, which is where he's from, where his home base is at. Okay, I can understand the bootleg charges there because that's where he's home, but ain't none of it valid. Minnesota, I'm not understanding that at all, but I also realize that one crooked lawyer, Gloria Allred, has ties to Minnesota, has ties to Baltimore, and has ties to New York. And New York, her daughter, husband is the head judge of the same courthouse that R. Kelly is being tried at. And Minnesota, she practices in Minnesota and she's good friends with the judge in Minnesota. In Baltimore, she's great friends with the former mayor, Catherine Pugh, which has now been locked up federally for bribing and abetting, which Gloria Allred took part in that case. And Catherine Pugh got 3 years out of that. Why Gloria Allred didn't get locked up, I don't understand. But from that a friendship in Baltimore, it was 2 girls by the name of Reds and the other one I don't know. They were assigned to Gloria Allred by Catherine Pugh to come out with a lie, and because their lie didn't stick and the pictures didn't add up, Baltimore didn't get no traction. So that's what I would say. And what I would like to see is my man to come home. I would love to see Rob to come home, get back in the studio, put out that album, ready to hear new music. He's independent now, so he don't owe nobody nothing, and then he can just travel and do what he loved to do. And that's have fun, play basketball, write music, record music, and I would love for him to get a bond. I would love to him be rebonded with his kids. I would love to see that. 8. If any of the accusers are proven to be falsely accusing him, what would you like to see happen with false accusers and false accusations? Okay, well, if any of them, which we now know that one of them was falsely accused and found falsely accused, and they dropped out of the federal indictment, I would like to see the ladies that's been found liars. I want them to get locked up for the time that Rob got, for the time that R. Kelly did, but I want them to get that time. Actually, I would like for them to get that time of that crime. So whatever statute limit that crime that they're accusing him of doing, I want that female, I would love to see that female get that same time. Free R. Kelly. R. Kelly is innocent. Let's stop celeb bullying. Let's keep the pace going. Once again, This is Dana J. YouTube page, Dana J. Facebook, Dana Demand J. Instagram, Rob Kelly 1867 on Instagram. And these are my questions. Thank you. So